Hello, hello, beautiful souls. My name is Eve, and this is my channel, Eve 44.4. I am an intuitive astrologer. I practice the art of astrology, which is a cosmic energy. So I'm also what is called a celestial guide. I use my intuition in looking at the planets, but I also tap in to the cosmic realms, which could be the ascended master, angelic realm, Pleiadians, Arcturians, Andromedans, and the goddess realm. It just depends what beautiful high beings of light want to come in, because I will only work with the very highest multidimensional energies. I tap into the unicorn realm, the magical unicorns, the cosmic dragons as well. It just depends on the theme and who's coming through for that reading. Or when I'm doing a YouTube video today, we're going to see who is going to come through for each one of the piles here. We're going to do a pick a pile or pick a stone, if you will. But as we get started, I'm going to go over the astrology, maybe tap in just a little bit into the numerology. I am, besides being a celestial guide, that means I'm a clairvoyant and an intuitive. But I did want to clarify something. I do not specialize in reaching out to those that have crossed over. I'm not technically a medium, and I want to make sure people understand that. Doesn't mean that when I'm in session with you, I can't feel those energies around me at different times if they're wanting to show up, but that is not my forte. So I just want to be really crystal clear with everyone on what I bring to the table. I call myself a celestial guide, and I am a cosmic being. Therefore, all of the messages here in the piles, they are timeless, eternal, evergreen. They are cosmic. I don't want you to put a time frame on them. However, we live here on the earth in the world of time. So we're going to be looking at what astrology is going on right now. And here I am doing this on the day of the new moon on March 21st, 2023. This is a very, very significant and powerful new moon. And by the way, if you do want to skip this portion, the timestamps will be below for when I begin the astrology, but also for picking your card and whatever pile you do choose. Right now here on March 21st, 2023, we have the first of two very powerful new moons in the same sign. They're both in the sign of Aries, and the only way that can occur is when the first of the two new moons is between 0 to 1 degree of that sign, and therefore the second one will be at the very, very last minutes of the sign. So to have a new moon, which is about new beginnings, it's when the sun and the moon conjunct together. The moon is being birthed through the energy of the sun during a new moon. So the sun is essentially illuminating the moon, and the moon represents our emotional body, what we are working through on a heart level and also on a spiritual level. So the sun is illuminating this for us, and it's going to show us a pathway that takes us from 0 to 29 degrees. Now this is where numerology and the tarot are very beautiful to apply, because 0 is the very beginning, and in the tarot, that is the Fool. It requires a leap of faith, a risk, the decision to take a new pathway, even though you don't know what that pathway looks like. It takes a lot of courage, but it's about a timing for you to bring significant change into your life. Aries is also the first sign of the zodiac. So when we have these two new moons in that first sign, that Fool energy, that 0 energy, or the 0 point energy, is quite spectacular. It means there's a lot of brand new beginnings. There's a lot of change dancing around you. Do you always have to take it? No. You have free will. You're not always ready right when it comes in. And so the beauty with this specific double new moon, or supermoon in a way, because the second new moon in Aries will be on April 19th, 2023 at 29 degrees Aries and 50 minutes. 10 seconds or minutes away from moving into Taurus. In astrology, that's how we interpret it. So we're going from 0 to 29, the beginning to the end of Aries. We get to experience this Aries energy, which is volcanoes erupting. It's fiery. Aries is the pioneer in the astrological realm. And that second new moon is a black moon. It's not a supermoon, it's actually called a black moon. Whenever we have a new moon within the same sign twice, or two new moons within the same month, it is coined a black moon. But it is always the second of the two new moons occurring in the same sign or the same month that is then that black moon. It is offering us a brand new beginning and clean slate. Add to it this second new moon here coming in April is the first of many eclipses in the sign of Aries and Libra. So it's going to be a black moon and a solar eclipse. The timing for this journey that we are on then, we're going to look at it from many different vantage points. A new moon timing can augur in 2 weeks to 4 weeks. When we're hitting an eclipse, though, which that second one is, and it's still in the sign of Aries, we are looking at anywhere from 2, 3 to 6 months. So right now, the timing for each and every one of us could actually be different. For some, it's fool's rush in. Things are going to happen very quickly. Your life is going to change overnight, which Aries can do, and things could quickly start happening within these 2 weeks to 4 weeks from now. Or you're going to fall more into that 2 to 3 months to 6 month pattern that comes in with the black moon. And the last timing here, because Aries is the kickoff of the astrological season and spring is the first of the seasons, it's a 12-month window. So you decide on which timing fits the journey that you are currently on. It's all up to you. Follow your intuition. Your intuition is always going to take precedence over mine. So that's the astrology that's inherent here. Now, I talked about the Fool, the 29-degree one that's coming in April. That's the 11. That's the manifester. Aries is one of the manifesting energies, by the way. Why? Because it's the first sign. It's fire. It's honest. It's direct. It's clear. And it's focused. So we want to use the energy of Aries to its fullest. Live in it every single day and know that ultimately it's setting us onto some new pathways within a month. For most of us, we're going to be seeing the signs for this within this first month. But knowing that we have up to 6 months, if not a year, to really do all the planning, organizing, and making the decisions on what choices we want to make on this new journey. Because when we face Aries, we're actually facing our child. When you think of Aries as the first sign, it's the infant when it's being born. It's very playful, childlike. There's innocence here. It doesn't want to be in the world of ego. It wants to be in the world of playfulness and fun and spirit. And so please take these as your tools as we go through this. But from 0 to 29, I'm thinking of a car every time I say that, like a race car. So something could be speeding up for some of you very quickly here. But that 29 degree is the 11 energy. It's the manifester. It also speaks to the journey of true love, the divine counterpart journey. And we're going to be looking through each one of the piles at what is wanting to come into your love life, what is wanting to reach you through the lens of love here. So why don't we get started? And one more thing they're reminding me before I forget, on this journey, this will pertain to all of you no matter what sign you are. Yes, is this fire energy? Is fire about taking risk? Is it about being pioneering in your life? Is it about building courage? Absolutely. It's about taking some leaps of faith. But to do it, you've got to work through fear into courage. It's imperative that you build up your courage to do this. And the other component here is Pluto, because Pluto is the one planet this year that's lined up with these two new moons in Aries. Pluto is completing its cycle, the first part of its completion this year in 2023. It won't fully complete it until January, the end of January 2024, and then there's one more segment, I believe in September of 2024, where Pluto will finally fully leave Capricorn, never to return in our lifetimes. But this is a very slow process, and these two new moons are hitting the degrees that Pluto is traveling through the rest of this year and through parts of 2024. And so I just kind of want to make you aware of that, because Pluto this week, actually on March 23rd, is leaving Capricorn and entering 0 degrees of Aquarius. It will stay there for 2.5 months at that 0 degree. And that's the degree at which we are having this new moon today. So we've got this new moon at 0 Aries with Pluto going into 0 Aquarius. All of you that have Aries or Aquarius anywhere in your chart know that you are going to feel this very deeply. But also be aware that Pluto is something to look at in your chart. Pluto's very strong right now. Your Pluto may be in any sign, and you're going to feel the effects of this. So this new moon at the 0 degree with Pluto going there is saying that in order to create these new pathways to fully jump onto the journey, the tarot journey, if you will, or the journey of going through the next 12 signs, the next 12 months of your life, you must go through Pluto. And Pluto is all about death and rebirth. It is about transformation, leaving behind everything that is not meant to go with you on your journey. And in fact, you are fully rebirthing yourself, because within Aries, we are being reborn. Alrighty, so let's look at the piles. I'm going to pick up the stones. I'm going to actually play with this a little bit. I haven't come online for YouTube for quite a while. So let's see if I can't put this out for you. No, it's going to be a little bit too difficult. So I'm going to just show you the stones. So for pile number 1, we have I believe it's called the Golden Aura Quartz. It's pink, white, and a little bit of golden. For pile number 2, we have what I call my crystalline white quartz. Very beautiful, isn't it? And then for pile number 3, we have the Flourite quartz. So go ahead and pick your piles. The timestamps will be below. If for any reason you feel called to any more than just one, there may be one or more messages within that pile as well. Always follow your intuition. And I think as I'm doing this, I really like having these like blue lights coming up. So I'm going to just show you the cards as I'm doing it. So let's go ahead and start here with those of you that chose pile number 1, the Golden Aura Quartz. Very beautiful. Let me put that right there. So let's look at the guidance here. And I pulled from, I'm going to show you the books as we go along, because I love this. This is one of the ones I haven't looked at it in a while, but it's one of the ones I was always working with a lot in the last couple of years. It's called The Hero's Journey by Kelly Sullivan Walden, and of course the artwork is Rassouli. Very, very beautiful, powerful energy. The hero's journey is the journey of Aries. It's the journey of the Fool. So I thought it very apropos to start with the messages from the hero's journey. And so for pile number 1, we have the divine drunkenness. It's number 45. Surrender to your spiritual reverie. It's very, very beautiful. Look at that. Very strong pink, very strong heart chakra, unconditional love, golden energy. Wow, it fits actually the aura quartz. Number 45, a 9, a spiritual journey. 9 is the number of service, of endings and new beginnings, and it's the number of being on a spiritual journey. Divine drunkenness means it's time to surrender to something in your life. Something is about ready to change or shift. This is an important one, so I wanted to read from the book here for you today. Divine drunkenness. It's almost as if the universe is telling you right now, it's a time to celebrate your journey, to celebrate your life. Yes, because it's part of the reward. On the hero's journey, when we get to 45, we're now on the time where the hero is reaching the reward for all of the turmoil, the quest, the challenges, the work that has been put in. You've said yes to becoming all that you can be, yes to becoming your best self, and yes to contributing to the world by remembering your dreams, sharing your gifts, and sharing your talents with the world. It seems the universe has heard you, and it is now responding in kind. So what the divine drunkenness is saying is you're now going to be rewarded for all the contributions, accomplishments, all of the service that you have been giving out there to humanity, to the world, to the animal kingdom, to whatever part you've been contributing to. But it's also time for a new life here. There's something new awaiting you. Now it's time to release who you were. You have created space to explore the infinite possibilities of who you shall become. So for those of you that have chosen pile 1, you've come a very long way. You've been on a very steep pathway of learning who you are and what you want in this life. And you've been applying yourself to your awakening journey for quite a while. And so the universe is saying, because of this, you have created the space to now explore the infinite possibilities of what you can become. You're now leaving behind the limited reality to enter into the unlimited reality. Your divine disorientation, so the divine drunkenness can be you feeling like, wait a minute, I've done everything, I don't know where to go now, which is how I feel. I'm like, I feel like if something was to happen and I was to leave today, I would feel like I went well and above, beyond accomplishing everything I wanted to do. And so we're at that place where, what's next? Who are we now becoming? So your divine disorientation, if you're feeling that right now, is due to the disappearance of the self that you have come to know over all of these years. Take heart in knowing that the sacred storm that's possibly taking place within you right now is an apotheosis. It's like you're going through a deep catalyst within your very being. You are experiencing an elevation from where you've been to the human you were born to now become. You are becoming the superhuman. The rearranging of cells, molecules, atoms, electrons, and quantum material that holds you together is a wild party. Call it good and revel in this divine revelation. So pile 1, there's a lot of beautiful revelations that are wanting to come into your life right now. All you're being asked to do is be open. It's time for a quantum leap. That's what I'm getting. So what is guiding you on this journey? Soul love. Wow. Number 33. Soul love. You are here truly discovering the beauty and the unlimited potentiality of the love that you carry. That's what I'm getting. So for pile 1, I'm getting radical self-love. And just kind of look at that picture. We've got number 33. That's the communicator. So you are reaching a place in your life right now where the communication that you're going to bring into the world is going to be at a whole nother level. The world is awaiting this. Perhaps you're an educator, a counselor, a writer, maybe you're a lecturer, maybe you're an influencer, a YouTuber, maybe you create your own videos. It does not matter. It's time for your truth to come out in a different version of you, but a higher, more elevated version of you. And it's time for you to even shout your truth from the rooftops, okay? Something profound is wanting to come out from you. So I want to read here, number 33. I'm getting guidance that there's a little bit more in here. And this is from The Secret Language of Light by Denise Jarvie. Love it, love it, love it. 33. You are clear, pure love. Nothing from your past will block your dreams. Your future will be nothing like what has been before. Well, that's a reiteration of what we've already been told, right? You are the center of your universe looking outward through your experiences. And when you look out in balance, you are seeing through love, and you will then experience many variations of love. Make love your purpose now. Find it wherever you can. If you begin to introduce anything into your world that does not feel like love, shift your focus away from it, because your energy does not need to be on anything that is no longer love. You've already learned those lessons, pile 1. Become so devoted to your purpose of love that no one or no thing will sway you away from it. Unconditional love is not about tolerating or diminishing yourself to make anybody else feel good. It's about standing in your power. These are conditional actions when you diminish yourself or you limit yourself because you're afraid that you will be judged. Don't do that. Again, speak loudly but gently. If you are trying to believe something that is not your truth, it will feel bad because you are not in agreement with your soul. Okay, that's a very powerful statement. Let me read it again. If you are trying to believe something that is not your truth, it will not feel good to you. It's going to feel awful because you are not in agreement with your soul. You're going to get that pain inside of you that something here is not right, because your job is to feel balanced in every moment now at a cellular DNA level. So if you can't go easy on yourself, though, if you're not ready for what I just said, and these things are still showing up, then just be gentle and know that it's a sign that there's something yet within you that you need to love. So pile 1, this is about radical self-love. And you're the only one on this journey. You're Aries right here. I wouldn't be surprised. So reach out to me if a lot of you fire signs, or those of you that have strong fire in your chart, that you're the ones that are probably going to pick this pile. Okay? So what's the other guiding message here? What's helping you on this journey? Patience. Okay? Yep, patience. One step at a time. You've got time. Okay? You don't have to rush. You don't have to say yes right away to everything. Instead, in fact, sit with things. Don't give anyone a yes or a no answer right away. Sit with it. Check in with your soul, not only your personality, and ask, How do I feel about this? Is this the right thing for me? But no matter what, always bring patience with you. I'm getting the word patience and kindness are the messengers on your journey right now. Oh, yes, they are. And we've got the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. I love Archangel Gabriel. He was actually the very first archangel I worked with. I hold him very, very close to my heart. He's about speaking your truth. It's time. Call on him. He's helping you clear anything that lives within your mind, your heart, your spirit, and your voice that is not your truth. It does not belong to you. And it's okay for you now to return to people beliefs, messages, thought forms that are theirs and they're not yours. Give them back, okay? So call on Archangel Gabriel right now. He's helping you clear your throat chakra and your mind so that you are leading a very clear, pure thought process, because clear and pure is how you access that soul love at a deeper space. Beautiful. So those are the messages, pile 1. Now let's look at how's love showing up for you right now. What's going on your journey of love? This is whether you're single, whether you're dating, whether you're in a long-term partnership, or you're just moving your love life to the next level. It does not matter. So the first message we have is signs. Watch out for signs leading you to true love. So this is true regardless of whether you're single or not, because true love is not always about a romantic partner. Sometimes it's having a child. Sometimes it's about meeting the perfect business partner or meeting that friend that you've always longed to have in your life. And I'm also getting, for some of you, it's a pet. You're looking for that beautiful cat, dog, or other pet in your life right now. Watch out for signs that are leading you to this true love. But what this means more than anything else, pile 1, is that true love is showing up for you now. However the form, whatever it is you've been asking for, the signs are going to guide you there. It's leading you into what you want. And the second message is admire. It's time to think of everything that you admire in your partner. So it's kind of interesting. I'm going to hold these both up because we could read these together or we could read them as separate messages for 2 different groups of people. The one, those of you that are mostly single, or you've just left a relationship, or you currently are started dating someone, but you know this is not the right person and you know you need to leave, okay? You're looking for true love and you don't have it right now. Admire is for those of you that are in a current long-term relationship and maybe some of the juju's gone, or maybe you've gotten too much into same old status quo. All relationships are living, breathing entities. They are not meant to stagnate. They are meant to grow as each individual in that partnership grows and expands. The relationship needs to also grow. So look at what you most love, admire, and respect about one another and build upon that, okay? So the words admiration are very important here. It's time to think about everything that you admire in a partner. And this could be a romantic partner, a friendship, family member, or a friend. But it's time to look at what brings you together, not what could pull you apart. What is it that you two share? You're focusing on the positivity within that partnership. And if that positivity far outweighs any challenges, then it is a good partnership to be in. However, if when you look at all the positivity, it does not outweigh the challenges, then there is something to look at here, okay? So that's the messages of look at the signs and really build around the qualities of admiration. So it's also about looking at what you admire in yourself and grow that place. So from The angel whispers we have spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Yeah, this is my true love pile. Okay. You're either in a true love connection and you need me to confirm it for you today. Doesn't mean there's not challenges, but you're being asked to focus on what's working, especially if what's working far outweighs what isn't. Okay? Don't don't stop looking at what's not working. Work with it, but don't overly focus on it. Okay? This is a very strong spiritual connection. And pile number one, what you're building in your life, though, is you're building very strong spiritual connections. You want true love. You want really deep soul love. You want your soul family. This is a beautiful, beautiful message. And I wanted to end by one of my affirmations. Laughter is medicine. It raises your frequency to attract in more light, and wishes can manifest more easily. So laughter is your medicine, pile one. Get out and play. We're going back to that divine drunkenness. So this is your affirmation. I embody the frequency of laughter and lightheartedness. I love it. Wishing you all a wonderful, wonderful journey. So now let's go to pile number 2. And please give me a shout out. Let me know how this resonates with you. Okay, subscribe to my channel. Check out my other videos. Follow me on Instagram. Hit the notification bell. Alrighty, let's go to pile number 2. It's those of you that chose this beautiful crystalline quartz heart. I'm going to put that right there. So let's look at your messages in this new moon. So we're using the Heroes deck because Aries is the journey of the hero. So what are you meant to be jumping into and embodying right now on your hero's journey, which is Aries? Flip it upside down. Question your beliefs. Wow, I'm getting very strong hanged man energy from the tarot here. Flip it upside down. So what this is telling you to do is you need a new perspective in your life. You need to leave your comfort zone. You need to go beyond it. You need to explore. You need to go into exploration or exploratory mode. And that could be starting with just small things like exploring new ways to eat, could be going to new places, but just shift up your daily and weekly routines is what I'm getting. So flipping it upside down in the physical would be changing up your routines, changing up where you always get your groceries, where you go to eat, the type of food you make every day. Change it up. Maybe there's something about your diet or your nutrition or your exercise that you want to change as well. So for pile 2, I'm getting a health energy here, that maybe you're wanting to really look at your health right now as we're going into this beginning astrological year, which always starts with Aries. You're wanting to flip something upside down. You're like, you know what, this hasn't worked for me, or I'm tired of it. I need to change it up. So this can be about your routines, your nutrition, your exercise. It can even be about your look, the clothes you wear, how you wear your style, whatever it is, but you're taking another look at your physical world. And then flipping it upside down is also about your belief system, your perspective. How can you grow now? And how is that growth going to occur if you're carrying with you the same beliefs? So in order to flip it upside down, it means you need to become the observer in your life and not the participant anymore. You need to be more of the observer, really watching at your routines, how you show up, how you communicate, the same types of conversations you have with people, the same types of media that you get involved with, the same programs you watch on TV. Take a very clear look at all of this, the books you read, everything, and look at, wait a minute, something here needs to shift because I'm not getting out of something. I'm feeling bored. I'm feeling like my life's not expanding the way I would like it to be expanding. So flipping it upside down means you need to step aside now, step back, take an inventory of your life and look at what you need to change. And it could only require some baby steps. As I said, if it's around your health and well-being, that's how we always start things, is with small steps. Maybe you want to do something different with how you spend money or how you invest it. But flipping it upside down, I'm also getting, is about changing your perspective, looking at life from a much bigger umbrella. So let's say you're carrying your umbrella very close to you. It's not even open. I want you to open it. I want you to fly above your life and decide, you know what? I am ready for new challenges. I'm ready to learn some new things. And I'm here to take that risk. I love it because the answers you seek, they do not lie within your routines. And they do not lie within the thought forms and the communications you keep bringing to the table. Okay? Every year, and we have 3 Mercury retrogrades. So for pile 2, I'm getting strong mercurial energy. You could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You could be Virgo. You could be Pisces. I'm getting that as well. You're very strongly mentally based. It's time to broaden your mind. Go out, be an explorer, travel, go to places you've never been before. Leave your comfort zone, please. And that can include love as well. Okay, pile 2? So let's look at what other cards came in with this. Oh my gosh, it does include love. Soulmating. You are ready for soulmating. You are ready to bring in new love into your life. Whether you're single or currently in a loving relationship, it's time for your love journey to explode outward, to grow and expand. But I'm getting right now with the soulmating, and let me read that I feel I'm speaking to those of you that really would like love in your life. You're ready for a higher level of love in your life. You want a soulmate, no doubt about it. Soulmating. Embrace your soul. Okay. Embrace your soul to reveal a partner. So soulmating is saying that you must first become that which you wish to attract. Okay, you must become it. You must embrace your own soul so that you can then reveal a partner. A new encounter or a deepening of an already existing union will profoundly change the way you perceive unconditional love. So for pile 2, you're moving into unconditional love now. You may want to go back and listen to pile number 1. It's almost as if we're jumping from pile 1 into 2. There's certain synchronicities going between the 2 piles. Chemistry between 2 people does not mean that you're going to be life partners. You have entered into each other's life to awaken, expand, and open your heart so wide that they may never close again. It may last for a moment, a season, or a lifetime. Time is not necessary to shift the cogs of your heart and to feel the absolute ecstasy of you. So they're saying here that soul mating is when you meet soulmates that are so profound that you see you in them. And that in that moment when you see the beauty of your own soul, that person may or may not stay in your life, okay? They may have served the purpose to awaken your heart to you. Sometimes only a moment is enough to open our heart to euphoria. The purpose of a soul relationship is to also mirror your love and your light. and to melt away any hard edges or walls that you have built. So these soul mating is about having the soulmates in your life because you want to grow together, or you're here to catalyze each other. Okay, so if you come into one another's life to simply catalyze each other, you may not stay in each other's life for long, or you may come in and out. But for many of you, when you're soulmating, you're actually growing together. And as long as your frequencies are matching one another and you're facing one another and communicating with vulnerability and as much transparency as you're capable of, this soul mating will probably continue to grow, expand, and blossom. But transparency and vulnerability must be the tools that you have, that you use here. Now, because we're talking about mirroring one another as well, you're here to mirror your love and light. Whatever is mirrored will intensify. So if love and peace is being mirrored, you're going to make it bigger between the two of you. But if there's fear and pain being mirrored, that will get bigger too. This reveals any wounds that hold us away from love, so that we can heal them and embrace more of the love that we need to feel. So for pile 2, there's a lot of soulmating going on for you that Aries season is bringing in. You're either expanding upon your current soulmate situations. Not all soulmatings are romantic partners. Many of them are friendships. They can be a family member. They can be a coworker, a boss, a mentor. You are soulmating right now. You are growing the important, significant soulmate relationships in your life. But more than that, you're wanting to call in the most significant, powerful soulmate connections of your life. Why? Because they are leading you towards deepening unconditional love, towards completely blowing open your heart so not one wall remains. This is beautiful. Pile number 2, you are those that are awakening the heart. So pile number 2, I'm calling you my pile where your heart is being exploded outward. You're being fully awakened and energized here. So let's look at the further messages or clarifiers. We have the door to personal healing and happiness. It's interesting, we've got 34 twice. 7, 7. This is happening quickly. This is spiritual. This is destiny. It was meant to happen, pile 2. There is a beautiful rainbow coming into your life. Something beautiful is being offered to you. It's soulmating with like-minded individuals, people from your soulmate family, perhaps a divine counterpart. But the doorway to healing and happiness means that if you've been on a very long healing road, you're soon going to come to the end of that. And there is a rainbow, a pot of gold awaiting you. There's a new doorway to greater vitality, well-being, and to greater happiness. But that happiness starts with your physical well-being, which I talked about in the beginning here, and also your emotional well-being. So for pile 2, we've got physical, mental, and emotional well-being, don't we? You're working on all 3 right now, and that this is the doorway to your happiness, is when you're willing to break out of your comfort zone, to flip things upside down, to change your perspectives, to seek out new worlds. Wow, we're going into Star Trek today. Seek out new worlds. Yes, seek out new pathways. You are my explorer pile. Absolutely. It's the exploration of new pathways, and it's the exploration of your heart. I love it. Oh boy, is it the exploration of the heart. Okay, man holding a heart. So if you're a man watching this video, or you're resonating with this sacred masculine, whether you're feminine or male, does not matter. Your sacred masculine is open and ready for true love. The sacred masculine within you has a heart to share. And that heart is a beautiful heart The masculine is in touch with its heart, whether male or female. So we're going to say he. He's in touch with his heart. He's ready to share it. And he's gentle and kind and warm. And he lives from his heart space. So this could be you. This could be you bringing a new love into your life, expanding upon the current love in your life. This could also be bringing in a new love or a new friend where we're going to say you are heart mates. I love it. So let's look at the further messages of love here. We are looking at our love lives, past lives. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. So all the relationships in your life right now that are coming in or currently around you, that are the soulmates, you've had many, many journeys together. Whether you want to call them a past life or a journey, it does not matter, because we don't just incarnate here. We incarnate, or we have journeys throughout the cosmos, throughout the multiverse. These are souls that you've been on many, many journeys with. And it's time to see where your journey's going together now, because they're walking together, right? So it's really having gratitude for those that have been on this journey with you. I'm getting the word gratitude. And synchronicity. Notice the synchronicities already coming into your life and the ones that are trying to find you. A divine soul counterpart relationship is being blessed now with amazing moments of synchronicity. So if you're wondering who your divine counterpart is, if this person is a soulmate or is not a soulmate, have you had many past lives or soul journeys with them, or are they at that soulmating level in your life? All you need to ask is there a lot of synchronicity between us? Did they come into my life on a rainbow, on a wave of synchronicity? When we're together, are we finishing each other's sentences? Are we laughing? Do we feel good when we're together? Because when you're with a soulmate, you're going to leave feeling like you're riding a cloud of bliss or joy. It's going to feel good. That's the synchronicity of a soulmate. But know that you're blessed right now, Pile 2, with amazing soulmating energy, whatever that means to you. So let's complete with the Whispers of Love messages. It's time to listen with your heart. There we do. We've got 3 heart messages here, right? It's time to listen with your heart, not just your mind. Because your heart is going to give you the answers. Your heart will never lie to you, okay? You are listening to what is being said to you, but you need to actually listen with your heart. So there's another message here, and that is, listen with your heart, because people will not always tell you how they feel. But if you feel how they feel, you know the answer. If you're listening to them with your heart, they may not need to speak the words because you can already feel them. But you need to listen. And you also need to listen with your heart, because someone may not be telling you something you need to know. And your heart is going to be your compass here. So for Pile 2, it's not only about soulmating and unconditional love and changing your perspective and going outside of your comfort zone. It's also about really following your intuition, okay? So many messages for Pile 2. And lastly, yes, this is the union of hearts. This is a divine counterpart. You are meant to come together with a divine counterpart. It defies explanation. You can't logically define a divine counterpart. You can't do it. A divine counterpart is someone who is part of who you are. You're either from the same intimate soul family, because we come from a larger soul tribe or monad, and a divine counterpart is a sacred soulmate or a twin flame. You share a piece or part of one another that cannot be severed. Therefore, you cannot logically describe this. The only way through is through the heart. Okay? So for those of you that got on here wondering if you're single and you're wondering, is true love out there? Am I meant to be in a sacred divine union? The answer is yes. If you came on asking about someone you're currently dating and you feel this way, but they haven't been able to speak these words to you, listen to it with your heart and you will know the answer. Okay, I love it. So I want to leave you with one of my own cards, Dreaming a New World into Being. Let your dreams take you where you need to go. So pile 2, you are dreaming a new world into being. But to do this, you need to change your perspectives. You need to actually toss your life up into the air and see where the cards land, right? So this is your mantra. I lean into my dreams and I allow them to be my compass. Well, your compass and your dreams, the dreams come from the heart. Okay, I love you, pile 2. Those are your messages. Let me know if they resonated with you. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell when my videos are, when they come out. And just send me a comment if it resonated with you. Thank you so, so much. So let's go to pile number 3. Those of you that chose the beautiful Flourite heart, pile 3. Feel like there's something different in this pile. I'm already getting it. Those that chose pile 3, you may not have been drawn to any of the other piles, okay? We'll see if there's some resonance. I love it. So from the hero's journey, you have won the lottery, okay? There's a lot of messages in this card. You have won the lottery. Make room for wonderment. So this card, this placement, it's number 38, which is 11. So you're the manifester, pile number 3. You're here manifesting in your life right now, or you are meant to be manifesting. You've won the lottery means that to win the lottery, you must bring in the attitudes of gratitude and detachment, because gratitude and detachment or non-attachment are 2 of the most powerful core ingredients in manifestation. The law of attraction requires that you be in a state of inner peace and gratitude and non-attachment in order for you to magnetize whatever it is you want to attract into your life. So you've won the lottery, pile 3 is telling you that you are ready for great abundance to enter your life. And it's either already started coming in or it will be coming in. I don't know the timing on this, pile 3, but continue to dive deeper into the attitude of gratitude. Count all your blessings. Look at everything in your life as if you're looking at your life through the lens of a child. Because think of ourselves when we're little kids. Our ego is barely there, right? We're looking at the world through the lens of innocence. We're not looking for negativity. We're not looking for anything or anyone to treat us badly, right? We're looking at everything as play and innocence, and that everything has our well-being. Okay, so children look at the world as if everything, every encounter they have is meant for their well-being. They're not looking at anything like, oh my gosh, that's dangerous, someone's coming at me. That is not the child mind. So pile 3, you're being asked to go back into your wonderment. Enter your child zone, the place of innocence and play, when you looked at the world as this oyster where you could do anything, you could go anywhere, anything was achievable. And they want you to go back to that and build upon it. But to do it, you need to take a really beautiful inventory of your life and find all the things that you are really grateful for. Because the more you can see the things that you're grateful for, the more that gratitude builds. And when we become very grateful for things, we're in the zone of accepting how our life is right now. And through gratitude and acceptance, then whatever changes we want to create become instantaneous. So for pile 3, you're my pile of magic and miracles. But to get there, you've got to find the magic. Magic precedes miracles, pile 3. Find the wonderment, and the miracles will follow. Wow, I love that message. They're also saying here, find peace. Inner peace is one of your core ingredients here. It will guide you everywhere you need to go. So let's look at the clarifier here from the language of light, the secret language of light. It's joy. Access your joy. Yeah, I love it. So your answer is wonderment, magic, and joy. All of this exists within your spiritual body and within your emotional body. Pile number 3, I feel like I'm talking to the pile that might be the workaholics, or you've been very serious for a long time. You've been very, nose to the grindstone. You've been in the zone of, I have so many things to do. I haven't had time to play. I haven't had time to look out into my world in wonderment. And perhaps you've been climbing a very steep path where there's just been one challenge after another. Yet the universe is telling you, but you're going to be winning the lottery here. Please have patience and faith and start accessing gratitude, peace, and creating more joy. Sit down and look at what makes you laugh. What makes your heart light up? When do you most feel joyful? So you're wanting to look at your life, pile 3, to figure out what is really joy to you. Where do your passions really lie? Because that's the magic ingredient that's going to bring the lottery in. When you find your true passion and joy, you will have arrived. But it's also about returning to your passion and joy if you've been lackluster for a while. So let's look at the other guidance here. We have strategy. It's time to organize things in your life. It's time to be goal-oriented. So pile 3, you want to win the lottery. That's what I'm getting. You're the pile that you set success at a very high bar, and you work very hard to get there. But I'm here to remind you that for success to be that much bigger and sweeter, you've got to bring joy, gratitude, and peace as your magic ingredients here. And play, you've got to play, okay? But strategize, set goals for how you want to manifest your joy, your passion, this beautiful lottery energy or abundance that's wanting to come into you. You've got to strategize around how to get there, how to build this pathway of success. And another message coming in is if you have all this abundance coming to you, and for some it could be an inheritance, okay? You might have cashed in some investments that really were doing very, very well, and now you want to reinvest them. So if it's about money, you're getting the message to strategize. Be very financially intelligent right now, and perhaps seek a really good financial advisor, okay? So let's look at the other messages here, because I'm getting pile 3. This is my one pile that's very much around work, success, and abundance, and I'm here to tell you, you are going to get it. You're going to get it, because winning the lottery means you're going to get it. It's only a matter of strategizing, patience, and balancing your life, because success without play is not going to get you what you want. And here we have the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. So now I'm getting another extra message for pile 3. This is also about your heart. So far, all 3 piles, we have love messages. I love it. There's a lot of new energies in our love life manifesting as we begin this first of 2 new moons in Aries. But for pile number 3, it's about working on the vibration of the heart, the 444, which is my number, 44.4. It's expanding your heart. So the color I want you to work with is the emerald green of Archangel Raphael, and he's here to help you heal any woundedness you are still carrying around your heart space. But Archangel Raphael only comes in for two reasons here. One, there's healing that you need help with your heart, with your relationship zone, and you've been calling in for this healing. You've been calling to the cosmos, to the universe. You've been praying for healing around your heart or in your relationship realm. And Archangel Raphael has come in to help you. So listen to him, sit with him, meditate with him, talk to him, and follow the guidance that he gives you. But you've got to be very present within your emotional body to process through this. You know, when you spend a lot of your time being driven towards success and financial well-being and stability, so much of that time is put into your physical financial world and your mind, and we're not putting a lot into our heart space when we're there. And so Archangel Raphael is saying to balance this out, to truly win the lottery here, that the balance that's needed other than playfulness is being in a place of love. Because think about this, joy is your window through. Well, where does joy come from? Joy comes from your heart. And children live from their heart space. This is the answer you seek. But you've got to heal any childhood wounds or past relationship wounds or burdens that are perhaps still haunting you or keeping you trapped in some form. Now, Archangel Raphael's second reason for being here, other than helping you heal, is he's here to tell you that new love, new doorways or beginnings in love are coming. Whether it's new love literally coming into your life or new love, new growth in love in your current love life, okay? Now with the color green and pink, I'm getting very strong earth energy. So pile 3, you may be my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns, or you have that strongly in your chart. I'm getting also Libra here as well. Am I getting any fire signs? Yeah, I'm getting Sag. Okay, I'm getting Sag as well. A little bit of Leo in here. But you're building upon your heart space. What is it he wants to tell me about love? Yeah, it's coming. Okay, it's coming during the Leo season. And Leo season this year is beginning very early because Mars is the first planet to enter Leo, I believe around the 3rd week of May, around May 20th, 21st, 22nd. Mars will enter Leo, and then Venus enters Leo on June 5th. And she will be in Leo up through October 9th. So pile number 3, there's a timing with love here. And this timing has something to do with Taurus season and the Leo energy, which is primarily May forward. Something very significant in that time frame for you, pile number 3. And you can always let me know later what does actually come in. Oh, wow, woman holding a heart. So it could be mostly my sacred feminines watching pile 3. Alrighty, pile 3, you may want to listen to pile 2, because in pile 2 we had man holding a heart. So if it's mainly those carrying the sacred feminine listening to pile 3, maybe your sacred masculine is going to be someone who has the qualities of what's in pile 2. Just kind of run with that, okay? That's a message for only a few of you out there. But you are this beautiful woman holding a heart. Number 44. That's the number of success, by the way, okay? Yes, you are a beautiful, warm, kind, generous soul. It's time for you to love yourself more, please. Pile 3, I'm getting love yourself more, okay? Really open your heart to see how beautiful you are. Whether you're gender-wise feminine or masculine, it doesn't matter. Pile 3, you're working very much with the inner child and the heart space. So you're working with your divine feminine. And divine feminine is not about gender. It's about the divine feminine energy of creativity and love and playfulness. And this can also mean that a very significant love relationship is about to come into your life, whether it's romantic or friendship. You are getting to share your heart with someone beautiful. But I'm feeling like whoever it is coming in, that you're sharing it with someone who has very strong feminine energy, even if they are masculine, that they're very open with their heart. I love that message. So let's complete with love messages. Recognition. The divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. What did I say? Magic and miracles, Pile 3. The divine is helping you here. You are not alone, right? Call on Archangel Raphael. Call on your inner joy and your inner child. But there's something beautiful coming in. I'm feeling a lot of destiny with this pile. The divine has a surprise. Oh my God. Excuse me. Oh my God, Goddess. Yes, the divine has a surprise for you. I did not see this. You have a surprise coming in. Okay, I don't know what that is. You're about to be surprised. Now, I don't know when. I gave you a pretty big time frame here. And the last message is attraction. You got more cards in this pile than all the other two. Divine soul counterpart attraction transcends superficiality. So you are bringing in, you're attracting what you want. We're going back to the first message, right? You've won the lottery. You must first become that which you want to attract. You are working, Pile 3, with the law of attraction, no doubt in my mind. Dive in deep, beautiful soul. Work with the law of attraction. You are bringing in what you truly desire here. I love it. So let's finish with the whispers of love for any extra little messages. The heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. Well, that can mean, again, there's something surprising happening. But it can also mean there's something you're not seeing. There could even be magic and miracles happening around you, but you've had your head in your books or your work and you haven't noticed it. Well, it's about ready to become very present in your reality. But there's more going on, Pile 3, okay? Listen deeply. Listen to your intuition. Ask the divine to give you signs, please. And lastly, have patience. Patience is kind. What is coming in for you is your destiny. It's very beautiful. Pile 3, I think you're the only pile that I got the word patience for. Yes. Love is patient, and it is kind always. So be patient with what is coming into your life. Be patient with what it is you're wanting to attract in. I'm telling you, what is meant for you will never pass you by. You are ready for this. It is coming, Pile 3. Oh, I feel so beautiful with that message. And I want to leave you with one of my own cards. I haven't completed this deck yet, but I wanted to pull from it. So this is your message. The choice was always you. I just wasn't ready. I am now. I did not expect this. So for Pile 3, you're the only pile where maybe someone's returning to your life. Someone from your deep past, your more recent past, maybe even someone you're not aware of that's returning. But understand, when they say, I wasn't ready, but I am now, it could mean this is someone you had a past life with, but you haven't actually met yet in this one. So please take it as it resonates. But there's someone wants to tell you that you were always their choice. But maybe in that lifetime or earlier in this life, they had an obligation they had to meet. They couldn't choose you. Not at least outwardly, but in their heart space. The choice was always you, and they are ready now. Now this card can also be about you, that this is you. You're ready now. You're ready now for this divine counterpart, for this sacred love. You're ready. You're ready to make the right choice. So this is your mantra. I stay open. I stay open. Alrighty, these were your messages, sending you so much love. If this resonated with you, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment. So much love until next time.